Yes guys, Bournemouth career mode, we're back. Get yourselves comfortable because this is about to be one hell of a finish to this season. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So kicking things off in January, we've got 3 bits of news. We made one signing, Ross Barkley, 22 million. Fell out of favour at Chelsea. He'll be a good squad player for us, I think. I think he can do some bits for us. We loaned out Bradley Griffiths, see if he can get some game time, and we finally got rid of Conor Mahoney. So getting into the first set of games, it's our FA Cup journey. Burnley just beat us in the league, so we wanted to get some revenge on them. Young Cameron Lewis works hard here, wins the ball, gives it to Jeffrey Lerma, gives it to Ibe. It's one touch play. Barkley, 30 minutes into his Bournemouth career, gets his first goal. Perfect start on your debut. 35 minutes on the clock, ball goes out to Lewis Cook. Defence cutting pass, Jordan Ibe doubles things up. Cool as you like. Straight away from that goal, we win the ball off Burnley. Simeone, good bit of footwork there. Gives it to Cook, sends it out wide. Jordan Ibe sends it to the back post. Barkley gets his second. Second half, Burnley put up a bit of a fight. They clawed one back, but in the end it wasn't enough. Ball goes out wide to Cameron Lewis. Dinks in a cross, keeper punches it. Barkley's there with his hat-trick. Into the next round we go, which we then bottled against Wigan. We're going to move on very swiftly from this because it's not important. We will move on. So, getting into the league highlights. Welcoming Liverpool first. Jeffrey Lerma gives away the ball there. Bit of a mistake. Ball gets given to Firmino. Too easy. They go 1-0 up. We win a free kick 22 minutes in. Somebody get a warrant for his arrest. Jeffrey Lerma, that is outrageous. He has not got that technique. The guy, that's unbelievable. Cameron Lewis, just after half time, flicks a cross right on Jordan Ibe's head, scores against his former club. Daniel Sturridge, he's put someone in A&E with that one. We were still laughing and then Liverpool equalised. 15 minutes to go, ball gets crossed in, Alisson flies out. Lerma looks up, says I'll stick that right in the top corner. The guy's got a taste for the goals and he can't stop. That is an absolutely top draw finish. Alisson couldn't do nothing about that. 3 points in the bag, on we march. Up next, we're off to Molineux. And we lost the reverse fixture 1-0. Honestly, I don't know how we lost it. We absolutely smacked Wolves. They had no chance. 1-0. A few minutes before half time. Wolves get an own goal. 2-0. They bring Josh King down, gets a penalty, steps up, ends his penalty drought, makes it 3. 15 minutes to go. We win the ball in the edge of our box. Morrison gives it to Brian. Releases Cameron Lewis. It's absolutely from one end to the other. He cuts back. He's got loads of options. Gives it to Barkley. Barkley tees up Ruben. Smashes it into the back of the net. El Capitano wearing the captain's armband with pride, and Simeone completed off the perfect day at the office. 5-0. Off to the Etihad next. I'm not going to lie lads, first half City were all over us. They should have been 4 up. Sane got this one, he put them 1 up. They went very close moments later, but then Jesus, he stepped up 5 minutes from time, starts giving it who you're going to call. I wanted a taxi out of it, it was awful. All over the place. Against the run of play, Ruben gave us a chance. Second half, we finally started playing. Jordan Ibe gives the ball here to Ruben off his cheek, gives it to Fraser, looks up, sees Simeone, skips past one challenge, smashes it into the top of the net. Joe Byron, that is pass of the season, unbelievable. Simeone picks it up, skips past one challenge, pushes De Bruyne off, smacks it into the top corner. This is why we signed him, for big moments like this. 2-0 down to come back, 3-2. The game descended into madness. Mahrez dived, it all got a bit messy. Brian had to be dragged away. Pope wanted a fight, wasn't looking good. Free kick went into Rose Ed, and in the end we managed to hang on. Famous comeback, starting to develop our name for ourselves doing that. Right, last game for these first set of league highlights. Welcoming Chelsea. Similar story, we lost the reverse fixture, and Chelsea started pretty well, taking an early lead. Jordan Ibe picks up the ball, gives it to King. Sends a nice little pass out to Sancho. His first touch is absolutely amazing. Runs down the line, skinning their fullback. King burst passing, little reverse pass. Sends Harry Maguire into next week, finesses it in the back of the net, on we go. Kante went very close with this effort here, Pope was more than a match for it. Chelsea work it really well, they end up getting back in front. Tierney breaks through here, gets a corner. Resultant corner, Nathan Ake against his former club, puts us back on level terms. We should have had a penalty for that, that's got to be. I hit the bench, we needed something to change. On come Callum Wilson and Alberto Moreno, hoping they can make the difference. 3 minutes from time, cross comes in. Ake was winning everything. He was having an outstanding game. Into stoppage time, we go long. Ruben releases Callum Wilson. He's 1-on-1. As a go, keeper saves it. Alberto's there to get the winner and the 3 points. Head first into the ad board. The guy's a lunatic. That's enough for the league. Moving on to the Champo. So, round of 16 time. We know what happened last time we got here. Not gonna lie, we bottled it. We did. We weren't ready to be at round of 16. So this time, we're a bit more experienced. We've been here before. We're not gonna make the same mistakes. 8 minutes in, Morrison went close. And Sancho went close himself at the other end. 32 minutes in, Marseille had grown into the game by this point. They were dominating possession. They were playing it around at will. This passage of play here is so quick. One touch. They take an early lead. Callum Wilson threatened with this effort. It was nothing more than a half chance. Over the hour mark, Marseille really turned it up. They were all over us. I'd have settled for a 1-0 at this point, but then Marseille go and get a scrappy goal and make it 2. Could feel it slipping away. We were just hanging in there, just trying to get back to the first leg or the second leg, something to hold on to. Right, before we get into this next highlight, we're going to go Sky Sports mode. Why are both my centre mids standing in the same place? I mean, do you know why they're doing that? I have no idea why they're doing that. So as you can probably tell, one pass through, completely cuts through the midfield. They're straight onto our back line, working up the pitch. Nobody puts a tackle in. They break through, they make it 3. It's looking pretty much down and out again. Not got much to work with here. So, second leg, 3-0 down. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't expecting anything from this. All I could ask the boys to do was go out there and just give it their all. Leave nothing on the pitch and just try and win the match. Don't worry about the tie. I feel like the tie probably is gone now. But Callum Wilson gave us a perfect start. 2 minutes in, 16 minutes on the clock. We have a throw in deep in their half. Ball gets given to Alberto. 6 in a cross. Barkley nods it in with 2-0 up. Suddenly we're in dreamland. We've got a chance. There's a glimmer. Marseille finally went into second gear though. Gustavo gave them this away goal. Absolutely crucial that was. The boys didn't give up. Kept on fighting. Kept on going. Lewis Cook went close to this effort. Mandanda just catches it out of the sky like it's nothing. Just over the hour mark, we win the ball back. David Brooks picks it up here. Plays a nice pass to Ryan Fraser. Gets his head up. There's players in the box. Sticks it in. Also makes it 3. But we're still quite a way off from winning this tie. Cook went close to this effort, and Alberto worked so hard to stop a certain goal. But then the game descended into madness once again. That's clearly a foul. Company gets sent off with 2 minutes to go. It's a bad day at the office. It was a good match on the night. Next year, we'll learn from this and we will be better. But getting into more interesting things now. Semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. First leg, Spurs. This is our closest chance to get into a trophy we've ever had before. We needed to start strong. Couldn't be throwing away the first leg like we had done in Europe. And oh my god, the boys started on fire. Ruben nodded this one in, 1 minute in, giving us a perfect start. He went from 0 to 0, giving away the ball here, giving the Spurs a goal, making it level. But then he picks up the ball in midfield, releases Jadon Sancho down the line. He's got one option in the box, picks Josh King up perfectly. Back in front we go. Spurs knew we were weak at the back post and exploited it. 2-2. Josh King went so close to this effort. It's Josh curling away, millimetres wide. Then 7 minutes from time, Spurs have a corner. They whip it in. Marcus Alonso gives them a slim lead into the second leg. So going into the second leg, it was finally poised at 3-2. We started so bad in this game. 2 minutes in, Harry Kane absolutely skins our defence, gives them an early lead, and then moments later, Son made it 2. 5-2 on aggregate. First half all over the place, so we went for broke. We had to do something. It ain't going to change. Went with 3 up front, brought on Simeone, brought on Barkley, and brought on Lerma, just to see if we could try something. We had to throw the kitchen sink at it. Barkley, his first touch, looked like it paid off. Gave us 1 goal back. Lerma picks up the ball here, gives it to Simeone, gives it to Ruben, sends it out wide to Joe Bryan. He's got Sancho in the box. Smashes the crossbar, but Barkley's there with the follow-up. 2-2, with 1 goal away from taking this extra time. Lerma looks up, he releases Simeone. He's through, skins their fullback, lays it on a plate. Ruben's there to smash it home, quieting down the Spurs fans. 2 minutes to go from time. Lerma almost won it for us, but in the end it wasn't enough. Extra time came and went. We were going all the way to penalties. We hadn't been here before. This was a new experience for us. The 5 I went with: Wilson, Simeone, Barkley, Bryan and Ruben. Kane was up first, and Pope made a fantastic save. Wilson was up first for us. Great penalty. 1-0. Dele Alli went next. I don't know how this has been classed as a miss. It looks like it's behind the line to me. Our record signing was up next. He made no mistake, smashed it in. 2-0. Pereira was next. Pope made another save. Ross Barkley had a chance to win it right here for us, but Lloris made a good save. It was more than a match for it. Match point was still with us though. Pope could make himself a hero. He could save his 4th penalty. Son stepped up after an age, smashed it into the top corner. Joe Bryan, the left back, he stepped up. He sent it wide. Oh, it was horrible. Suddenly everything was changed. The match point was still with us. It was down to Pope. Gnabry stepped up. He goes to dink it. Pope flies out, catches it. Into the final we go. We've done it, lads. We've done it. It was not over though. We still had the final to go. We were against Liverpool. We'd finally made it. Went with Simeone up top. Other than that, the lineup stayed the same. We're here, Wembley. This is where dreams are made. It's our first shot of winning a trophy. Liverpool's lineup looks threatening. We beat them in the season earlier on. We were confident. We had to start strong. We couldn't start sloppy. Opening 10 minutes, Josh King rattled the crossbar with this effort here. Liverpool, they were feeling that, tested the waters. Firmino went close with this effort. Pope made a good save. They went close again moments later. Pope, another good save. We knew Salah was their danger man, and Joe Bryan was going to have an absolute task on for him today. He races to get back, but can't quite get there. Skips past one, puts in a plate for Firmino. Shot gets blocked right to Mane. Shot's right at the keeper. We get away with that one. We go pretty much straight up the other end. We hit him on the counter. Sancho picks up the ball with 2v1. Thinks a little pass. Simeone gets it out of his feet. What can he do? Top corner. We take the lead. We signed him for big moments, and he's proved it time and time again. This is what we brought him in for. Takes it like he's been doing it all season. Brilliant finish. We knew while we were dominating we needed to get that second goal. We were all over Liverpool for the next half an hour. But we couldn't get that second goal, couldn't get that cushion. Going into the second half, Liverpool came out firing. They were putting us under so much pressure. Firmino again with this effort. Nathan Ake, so close. I don't know how it hasn't gone in. I've seen this clip so many times and still painfully close. I made a change, ended up bringing on Alberto and Fraser just to try and cover the wings because Liverpool were killing us with their pace. I went close with a free kick, but we were still hanging in there. I went even closer with a header, just bouncing wide. We were almost there. Into stoppage time. 2 minutes to go. They get the ball out wide. I wanted to bring him down, but we couldn't get close to him. All we had to do was stop the cross. And then Firmino breaks our hearts and levels it up. Not enough time for a comeback. We go straight to penalties again. We've been here before. We did it in the semi-finals. We had to go through it all over again. The five I went with was King, Simeone, Fraser, Bryan and Loftus-Cheek. Everyone after that hadn't volunteered. Fabinho stepped up first to Liverpool. And Pope made a fantastic save, giving us a perfect start. Mr. Bournemouth himself was next. I thought he might hit this over, but somehow he kept it down. 1-0. Ronaldo was next. Sent his wide. Perfect opportunity to go 2-0 up in the shootout. Simeone stepped up. Sends Alisson the wrong way. Firmino, the man who brought us the penalties in the first place, goes with this audacious chip, back of the net. Fraser was next. And Alisson finally made a save. Mane was their next taker. Great penalty into side netting. Joe Bryan missed in the semi-finals. Redemption makes up for it. So match point was with us. If Pope saved this, we would win it. Shaqiri was their man. He made no mistakes and slotted it away. It didn't matter though, because it was down to us. Our captain, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, stepped up to win it for us. Right here, right now. But Alisson saved it. Oh, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Everything had switched. Liverpool went in front. And now suddenly the pressure was on us. Bobby Kamara, he didn't volunteer to take one. He's a centre-back. It's not his thing. He stepped up. And Alisson saved it. Oh, lads, it's absolute heartbreak. We've lost the final. We move on from this. There's still one more competition left. It's not over yet, lads. We've got one more competition. 8 games to go in the league. We're a point ahead at Everton. And Chelsea are 5 behind us. So let's go through these next 8 games and see if we can do it. So after the hurt of the cup final, Arsenal were up next. And to be fair, they probably played us at the worst time. We were absolutely bitter after losing that final, and they were on the wrong end of a hiding. Bobby Kamara winning back a few fans here, setting up this goal to make it 2-0. Callum Wilson made it 3 with this finessed effort here, and then Jordan Ibe completed a perfect day at the office. 4-1 the final score. Off to Huddersfield next. Now we stole it last time we played them, 3-2, coming back from 2-0 down. And Huddersfield clearly knew this, because they were up for it from the 3 minutes in taking the lead. We went up the other end, Wilson went and equalised. Then Huddersfield remembered we were weak from crosses. They didn't just score 1 from them, they went and scored 2. 3-1, seconds before half time. Ruben Loftus-Cheek gave us a perfect way back into this game.
What a head, son! What a head!
Going into the second half, we had to start strong. We build it from the back. Walker working up the pitch. Ball comes to Josh King, plays it to Jordan Ibe. We go level. Perfect start to the half. 52 minutes in, Josh King breaks through. We complete the comeback, 4-3. 3-1 down, 4-3. Making a habit of this. And then Lewis Cook gives Josh King probably the easiest goal of his career. Hits him on the back of the foot. 5-3 the final score. Welcome in Watford next. They gave us our first loss of the season. We wanted to start well. We couldn't be doing the sloppy start again. Building from the back, 1 minute in. Ball gets switched out to Joe Bryan. Gives it to Sancho. Cook picks it up. Feeds in Callum Wilson. Take an early lead. Watford though end up equalising. Pope wasn't having a good game. And just to show how bad this game was actually going, I don't know what happened to this goal. Well, I don't know why he's letting him win that. I hit the bench, brought on Barkley, Simeone, and I think I brought on Pavetsky as well. Yeah, I did. 4 minutes from time, we were just searching to get a draw. And Simeone stepped up, saving a point for us. Absolutely crucial. West Brom were next. This was a tale of two halves. We started the first half on absolute fire, playing beautiful football. The second goal, absolutely amazing. Josh King's had an absolutely incredible season. The technique on that, superb. As I said, it was a game of two halves. West Brom pulled one back. 8 minutes to go, they equalised. And then 3 minutes from time, they went and stole the win. We had to bounce back from that loss against West Brom. Jordan Ayew plays it to Josh King. Ended up getting the 3 points with this finish here. 1-0 the final score. Off to the Brighton next, my hometown. 3 games to go. 5 points clear, but Chelsea had a game in hand. Everything was still to play for. 5 minutes from time, everything was level. Hit the crossbar, but Simeone's there. Picking up 3 more points. On we go. Off to Turf Moor. They beat us in the season earlier on. Didn't need no late goals for this one. Simeone picking up the early goal. And Josh King completing another win. 3 more points in the bag. Last day of the season. Off to Stoke. Had we done enough? Had the other results gone our way? It was all down to this. Was it enough? Premier League champions. We have done it. We have won the league. I don't know how we've done it. Absolutely amazing. There were so many games we should have lost, but we ended up coming back and winning. What an incredible season. Look what it means to the boys. They've worked so hard for this. Absolute scenes.
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. Stupendous. The greatest moment I've seen in Premier League football. Unbelievable. A modern day football miracle.
Absolutely incredible. What a season this has been. Premier League champions. I can't believe it. I really can't. So looking ahead to the next season, we're going to have to try and retain this trophy somehow. We're going to go into the season as defending champions. Absolutely incredible.
It might just be the start of a dynasty.
So, looking at the final league table, we ended up finishing the league 4 points clear. Liverpool were our closest challengers. Chelsea completely bottled it in the end. Looking at the player awards, Josh King got player of the season. He also got Golden Boot with 22. He also made team of the season, as did our captain Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Nick Pope also got on the sheet as well. Squad report time. Simeone led the way this season, 24 goals. What a first season in English football he's had. Josh King came second with 23. Callum Wilson pitched in with 16. Sturridge pitched in with 8. We've got some news on his future coming up shortly. Ruben got 8 as well. Sancho picked up 7. Barkley got 6. We only had him since January. Ayew also got 6. Ravel got 5. Lerma got 4, as did Cook. Sancho got 14 assists. Morrison got 11. Ayew and Ruben both got 9 apiece. Looking at our youth players, Hugo Peters gone up by 8. Griffith's gone up by 8. Horvath's gone up by 10. They're growing so well. Grabsic gone up by 5. Lewis up by 5. Pavetsky, he's worth 15 mil now. He's gone up by 7. So we've got some news about 2 of our players. Company's going to be joining Palace. He's had a good 2 seasons while he's been here, and he's helped us lift the trophy this season. But his time has come. He's 35. His pace is gone. His legs are not in there anymore. And Daniel Sturridge, he's going to be going to Germany to finish off his career. He had a great first season. We didn't really need him as much this year, and we'll save the money with wages. He was a good servant, but his time has also come. So after the heartbreak of a cup final, losing it on penalties, we ended up having the last laugh, winning the Premier League trophy. What a season this has been. Absolutely incredible. There's been a lot of highs and a lot of lows, but in the end, we finally lifted that first trophy. Looking ahead to next season, we're going to have to try and retain this trophy that we've somehow managed to win. We're also going to be having to look at how we can progress in Europe, because that seems to be an issue for us at the minute. That's going to bring an end to this video and an end to this season. If you did enjoy it, leave it a like and subscribe. I've said it before, I do really appreciate it. It does help me out so much. And the support the series has got has been absolutely incredible. So I'll see you in the next season, in the next video. Cheers for watching.